What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Movie Kicks, and I just got back from seeing the new movie Antlers, and I have to say, hands down, one of the best horror movies I have ever seen. I can almost consider this can be like gonna be the next kind of cult classic. Now, a lot of my people might not see that from my point of view, but to me, this movie kind of checked all the boxes I love to see in horror. Basically, the story kind of centers around a little small boy by the name of Lucas, and he is going through a whirlwind of deep seated issues and problems through his small town of Oregon, which basically is kind of riddled with poverty and methamphetamines, kind of from a small mining town, which a lot of people are basically pretty much broken. But he, on top of that, has even a wilder problem and issue at home where he is kind of being obviously mentally and physically abused, and the teacher Julian Moore's character Julia basically starts seeing these deep-seated issues into this little boy and takes a liking into him and wants to basically find out what's going on at home. And once she finds out what's going on at home, it really takes this movie to a whole different level of what is actually going on with the boy and his family at home, and almost to a supernatural presence. And I have to say, the wait, this was worth the wait. Like, to me, this movie checked off, like I said, every box. It had horror, suspense, and the first act was very slow. Like, now, this movie was really a slow burn in the very first act, but you're getting the grinds of the true essence of where this little boy is coming from. You start seeing the depravity that he's been going through, and I have to say, this is probably one of the best child acting I've seen in a horror movie since, I want to say, almost since The Sixth Sense. Like, it gave me that where you really felt for this character. You felt for this little boy, and you seen the torment that was going on with his house, at his home, with his father and with his little brother. And the things that, now, there are a couple negatives I will take from this. One, the Julianne Moore's character, who's a teacher, who basically kind of starts seeing these issues in this little boy because she basically suffered a lot of issues coming from her childhood as well. They really touch on it, but they really don't go into detail how she knows what's wrong with him, because I guess hurt people can see other hurt people. And so that was one thing they really didn't divulge into, what exactly where she came from and how she knew he was hurting. And another thing is, I didn't like how they took this mythological creature called a Windu, and basically a Windu is, if I'm saying the name correctly, is a mythological creature from Indian heritage where you basically become a man-eating, you basically fiend for flesh of men. And that's basically what happened to Lucas's father when he kind of got infected, if you will, and he basically was locked up and got out and basically would terrorize the town and just kill anyone. And he started kind of slowly evolving, and that's the one beautiful thing I can say about this monster. Like, every time he killed someone, he would evolve and get bigger and bigger. And that was my negative about the movie, was like, not that actually, but that they derived this, basically sent this character from an Indian tradition, and they really didn't have anything but one Indian in the entire movie to kind of explain what this kind of mythological creature was. I'd wish they had more of an Indian-based presence. Like, if you're going to use one thing from their aspect of heritage, you should need to have of a broader base of people who are in this movie that are indigenous people. The character of this new kid, Jeremy T. Thomas, does an amazing job. Like I said, one of the best, hands down, acting performances of a child actor in a horror movie that I have seen in quite some time. I took my two friends with me, and they were halfway through the movie. My friend turns around and looks at me and goes, "Antoine, what the fuck are we watching?" But this movie, I kid you not, it was so good. Like, it had you on the edge of your seat. Like, she was on the edge of her seat the whole time, just like you were kind of anticipating what was gonna happen next. And I'm not gonna lie, I jumped a couple times. Like, you like, oh, it's coming, but it's coming, but you don't know it's coming at the same time. This movie really gets you in, like, the first and second, the second and third acts. Only like, this other negative I will say is the ending of the movie was kind of a little superficial / like, all right, like, yeah, right. But all in all, I will have to say, to me, it just checked all the boxes for horror, suspense, acting. Like I said, very dark. Like, this is a very dark movie. Not only concept-wise from the actual villain or the monster, but the themes of this movie. Like, they tackle so many issues as far as economical, like I said, methamphetamines, physical, mental abuse, from child's aspect of it, and even to adults. Like, you see the gripping storytelling of this movie is actually really, really good. And that movie does come out this Friday. please go see it. I think it's going to be one of those, like I said, cult classic movies in my personal opinion. So if you guys like movie reviews, TV show reviews, think about subscribing to the channel. If you like what you saw, please give me a like and drop those comments. Let me know what you guys think about this movie when you do go see it. Until next time, guys, Mr. Reactions is out. Holler at you guys later.